decent. So neither of those guys decide to rate things. So if I go to play a contract, and he's on a team option next year, so as well, we could potentially trade him for a pick and roll with an extra 13 minutes for Pena and an extra 13 minutes for Ewing. And I do think about doing if we don't have enough money to sign Barnes and Hamry, because I think Hamry, being 86 overall and turning 30, is I reckon his contract extension will be somewhere between maybe 15 to 20 mil, and Barnes is probably going to be upwards of 26. Now, I think you can probably sign both of them to that sort of, you can only sign one of them to sort of that sort of a contract when you've already got Norm Anthony and Jonathan Knox. So maybe I look now. Look, oh, because I've got him on the untouchables. So I'll put Barnes back on there, wherever he is. There he is. And we'll go down to Norm Anthony and see what we can get for him. Oh. Come on, Smith City. We're here. G'day, mate. Not too sure if you just saw that, mate. It's coming up as you're not viewing, but obviously you're here. You must be just wearing camo. So Norm Anthony's on a player option, and Barnes and Hamry are on their final years, and we're probably not going to be able to re-sign all three at around 20 mil. So Norm Anthony might have to go, unfortunately. It might net me the Cleveland first pick. Just having a bit of a look, cuz. Not too sure if you've seen what's been going on, but I literally made 30 trades last night, just trying to shift some players that are very good, that obviously I want to give Ewing and Pena some minutes, and subsequently aren't going to be able to pay everybody. So I'm in a bit of a transition period here with Cecil Payne gone. So yeah, mate, we'll go back. You're on, so we'll go back. Jonathan Knox, he's going to be someone we take all the way to the Hall of Fame again, probably in 2050 sometime in the future. Alice is another guy we're probably going to get to Hall of Fame. I think those two are untouchables going forward. Hamry up for contract renewal. He might not re-sign, but if he does, he's going to command probably 16 to 22 mil. Barnes is 91 overall and only 24. So I think by the time he reaches 28, he's probably going to be 95, 96, 97. That's going to command something between 26 to 32 mil. Norm Anthony's probably going to have to go. He's probably going to have to go. So that's what we're doing there. Is if he's not going to re-sign with the player option, we might just have to bite the bullet and look for, like, that in itself is good, because what I could do is then trade Ray Simpson on. Mate, I barely played this, and now I'm back on, and I'm being having shade thrown on me. Bloody hell. So we're Cleveland. We're Cleveland. No. Okay. Nah. I did think that was a decent pick, but nah. A decent trade, but nah. I'll say nap again, Sean. Where are Memphis in this first round? Am I blind, or do one of the other teams have a Memphis pick? Pick 9. Yeah, not what we're looking for. But Horton, mate, as you're there, Sean, we played 3 games, and my rookie Horton, who's 6'5", is averaging 13, 4, 8, 1.3 steals. He's not great from the foul line, but we can work on that. And this boy, mate, Enes Kanter Jr. He's 7'3" with a wingspan of 7'3", and he's 13. He's 316 pounds at the age of 20 with 8 badges already, and he is athletic. He is actually really athletic. So he'll be a fun one to sort of build on. But try to get Woodson. I might not play a game here, so it might be game 3. I say game 4 part 2 at some point. I don't think it'll be tonight, but we'll go Norm Anthony, Westfall, and maybe a pick. Mate, these picks were for getting finesse. Like, I moved players on to get some picks. I got rid of, like, Strickland at 82 overall. I got rid of Neil, who was 84 overall. I got rid of some pretty decent guys to make my roster a bit more sound with rotations and have people not crack the sads on me. Alright, let's see if this works. I don't think it will. Who does he play for again? Pacers. Woods. The Mad and Smith rule. Mate, I remember a rule for me where I could only do a trade every 21 games or something. Those were the days. I haven't had picks for like in the draft for like the last little while. Last draft I obviously did have players. Do we? Pacers have said Woodson's untouchable, so you could kind of go, oh, well, Norm Anthony and him are very similar. See if I can do it without the pick. Oh, okay. Oh, they agreed! Sean, they agreed. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I don't know what that means for Enes Kanter Jr., the rookie. Wow. Let's just see what we've just done. Woodson is 26 overall. He's 7'2". Gonna have to have 30 minutes. Oh, wow. What have we done here, Sean? What have we done? Oh, put Alice in reserves. No, don't do that. Alright, so Henry can have 4 minutes. That looks like a more sort of better rotation there. Wow. Wow. So I know Sean's jumped off, but just to let him know if he jumps back on, we tried to throw, and I'm talking, mate, we tried to throw Westfall, Strickland, and Thurmond and a pick for Woodson. And who knows? We just literally moved on Norm Anthony, who was in the same wheelhouse as Woodson in regards to stars, and we paid overs because we threw in Westfall as well and a pick. But we got our boy. We've been trying to get him for the last 3 seasons. Game here, guys, but what I am going to do is do this not off season, this pre-recorded thing that happens after you do a trade. I'm gonna tell the fans that they're wrong. Player morale go up, fan interest go down, public report thing will go up by 10, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna click on play game just so that trade saves. I can't believe that. I really can't believe that we got Woodson. It really does then impact what we're going to do with Cantor going forward, but live practice. Let's see what he's good at. How many picks you can hoard when you take like 25 picks in the draft? Since probably maybe 3 or 4, the draft's been pretty average. So I haven't been doing that, Sean. I haven't been doing that sort of hedging my way into the draft, because the draft has usually only had 2 top players and the rest sort of fall off in a 69 overall or 70. So Ewing was a late draft pick, and so was Pena. I gambled because of his height and his wingspan. I took a gamble on him with like pick 6 or something in the draft when he was tipped to go like pick maybe 18 or something like that. I kind of just went, I'm going to throw something at him here to see what he turns into, because at that point I didn't need like someone that was already 76 overall to start whinging about wanting minutes. So that's why I went Pena, thinking I could build. I'm not too sure if Knox is going to be happy. Not too sure if Cantor's going to be happy with his move. But also, what it means is, so yeah, he looks pretty good. He's a good player to play with. The thing is, I didn't even look at his contract. So that might be concerning. So what was it? Westfall was Paces. Let's go back to Paces. Norm Anthony was on 20 mil and Westfall was on 6 on his sophomore So, and I think maybe because I did the Dugonics trade for Henry, probably made them interested in trading with me, doing a trade that they wanted to do. Woodson's on. So I basically put... Having said that though, I would have had to probably pay... with the player option, you probably would have declined. I probably would have had to pay Norm Anthony somewhere between 26, 28, and then Westfall, when he got off his rookie contract, probably would have had to pay him 24, 28. So obviously I've taken on a little bit more cap in one player, but if I had both in my roster, I probably would be 48 mil from those two players. The whole lot. We'll just sim the whole game. Whoops. So simcast, and this will be it, guys. 16 minutes. We'll see what happens here. I have obviously traded, so we might jump into the last little bit of the game if we need be. Alright, I'm going to jump in. Alright, so we're down by... Oh no, that's game over if he hits that. Alright, down by 10 with 3 minutes to go. There's no way we can come back from here.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And for the Nuggets, they've got Ewing, and it's Pena in at the small forward. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Cooper against Ellis. Over to the left wing. Here's Justice. The shot no good. And it's Denver the other way. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down low. And here's the break. Here's Cooper. And it's blocked. And going out of bounds.
Great block there by Barnes, but I think it's too late, guys. I think it's too late. It's bound to happen with all the trades. My morale would have gone down really, really low.
Here's Cooper.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
With that miss, he's now made six from the field.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Now here's Barnes. Back to Ellis.
And one.
So he owns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
And Ellis drops them both.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Ellis. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Got a hand on it. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And the top by Barnes.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
So it's the Pelicans now. They've led by as much as 10. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. To shoot. Here's Norton. And the shot is long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Clark, no room for error.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, coaches tell them take the easy points in a hurry and then foul as soon as possible.
Yeah, but you don't want to foul blindly, though. I think teams make a mistake when they do that. Go for the steal. See if you can force a mistake. And then see what happens after that.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Denver's head coach was going over with his team. With a deficit as we approach the final buzzer, he stayed upbeat, saying, listen, we can battle back, fellas. Just stay with me. I need all-out effort here, and we can bring it home. Fellas?
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And here's Ellis for 3. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up with it.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
So it's a narrow
Found
That
I've done.
was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. The 2K Sports post-game show.
Quickly have a look at the stats, guys, for you.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith, and he delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
So Knox had a 17-11, 2, 3 and 3 game. That's pretty big by him. He's coexisted well with Woodson with 12, 5 and 3 blocks, just finding his feet there. Ewing with 15 minutes, 11, 2, 1 and 1. Alice still injured. You know, like those other 2 threes he put up near the end of the game were fairly easy shots from him, being 99 rating wise behind 3. Kent had 18, 5, 1, 4 and 2. Barnes had a solid game all over. Horton closing in on sort of like, you know, close to a triple-double most games, if I'm honest. Henry there, Pena and Hamry. I can't believe we've got Woodson. I really cannot believe that. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. enough. But him and then Westfall and then Hamry and then Barnes, I can't keep all four. It's just it's impossible to do. So trading him also. What's his name now? I've forgotten his name. That's fine. So I'm happy with those rotations. I might get rid of Henry and give one to, Roddick is wanting minutes at 5. I don't know where I could probably pull some minutes off. I could potentially take them off Woodson, but that'll do. There, we've got an 11-man rotation. Happy with that. Pretty ecstatic, guys. I've got Woodson. I honestly can't believe that. I gave away 2 really good players and a pick for 1 player. So, it works for me in terms of what I'm wanting to do, but it probably, let's look at Pacers now, because that's who we traded. We'll have a look at them. So we've given Norm Anthony, we've made them younger with 2 players below 26 and 87 and 80. In terms of their best C behind, Woodson would have been this guy. So I haven't really given them a lot in the way of backup stuff, but in terms of giving a pick later, Will Newman's still going around. I remember when I wanted to get this guy very, very early back in the day. I've at least given them something to, given those guys something to work with 2 players, as opposed to Woodson just playing in a really average side. Look at that. Look at Cecil Payne. Look at most 3s in a game. No Jowitz. I don't think it's going to let me click on it to see his sort of his player card, but he was a really good player back in the day. Really, really good player back in the day. Can I go back in years? No, I can't. League history. Alright guys, I'm going to finish up here. Hall of Fame, there he is. Cecil Payne. There he is. Can't believe it. Anyway. We'll leave it there, guys. I'll see you another time.